You said the Act gives rights, certain rights to parties. Could you tell me about those rights?
Sure. So the Act sets out a number of specific rights that are afforded to parties engaging in mediation. One of them, again, is that they have the right to engage voluntarily in mediation at any stage of legal proceedings. Okay, so the fact that legal proceedings have actually been issued is no bar to mediation. Parties can decide voluntarily to go to mediation, even at the 11th hour when their court case is being called on for hearing, or before they ever go near a solicitor. Okay. And again, the voluntariness is emphasized there, which we'll be returning to again. Likewise, they can also withdraw from mediation at any stage. So if the process isn't working for them, they can leave the mediation without any penalties. Okay. They can also be accompanied and assisted by a non-party participant. So that could be an advisor, a legal or financial advisor of some kind, or a brother, sister, friend, spouse who might be there just to give them a bit of moral support. It is important to note that the way that is drafted is that they can be accompanied and assisted, and the Act doesn't really set out what form of assistance that can be. So that is a bit of a flag for the mediator, just to set out, if there are non-party participants in the mediation process, to make sure that everyone has a clear understanding of what role that person will play and what level of assistance can be provided in a mediation. Following on from that and related to that is the clear, explicit right now for parties to obtain independent legal advice at any stage of the process as well. And that's obviously a very important one, and one that is important for everybody, for mediators to be aware of, that the parties have this right, and the mediator, as we'll see shortly, is obliged to make sure the parties know they have that right. For the parties themselves to know that going to mediation doesn't exclude the right to legal advice, and for solicitors who, I think, once this Act really becomes part of day-to-day legal practice, will have a much greater role in the mediation process themselves.